Hello! In the previous lessons, we learned how to create the bills of resources that contain semi-finished products manufactured under another bill of resources. The problem of this method is that production of semi-finished products doesn't stop when they are already available in stock. To fix this issue, we need to set up a supply scheme. Our supply scheme will define that the warehouse stock is used first, and the production orders are only created when no warehouse stock is available. The purpose of using supply schemes is to supply the company with the necessary material resources in proper time and with minimum costs. Supply schemes are used to generate demand automatically, eliminate the shortage of material resources in the workshops, and reduce the level of working capital. Let's review an example where a company should use a supply scheme. Their retail store is out of goods for sale. We assume the stock of this goods item is always replenished from the central warehouse. The supply scheme in this example will look like this. Store, transfer from the central warehouse. Warehouse, purchase from supplier. The procedure should function as follows. The store is out of goods. A transfer order is generated automatically. The order arrives at the central warehouse, where, depending on the availability of the required stock, one of these events occurs. If the whole quantity of goods required by the transfer order is available in the warehouse, the shipment documents are created. If only a part of the required quantity of goods is available in the warehouse, all available goods are reserved for the transfer order, and the purchase order is created for the remaining goods. If no goods are available, a purchase order is created for the whole required quantity. If necessary, you can use the supply scheme to select a specific supplier for your purchase orders. This makes the procurement process easier and faster. Now let's review the supply functionality settings. Go to Master Data and Settings, Master Data and Sections, Warehouse and Delivery, Demand Fulfillment. Select Packed Order Fulfillment to allow packed fulfillment of orders for goods and works. Once ERP uses two kinds of demand fulfillment setting, Simplified and Advanced. Let's examine how they are different. Simplified demand fulfillment. Purchase order generation for replenishing inventory and fulfilling shipment orders. Advanced demand fulfillment. Order generation in accordance with the fulfillment method for replenishing inventory and fulfilling shipment orders. We choose the complete option, Advanced demand fulfillment. Setting up a supply scheme includes the following steps: preparing warehouses, preparing demand fulfillment, preparing supply schemes, filling product items with supply schemes. First, you need to create warehouses to be used in the scheme. To do this, go to Master Data and Settings, Master Data, Warehouses and Stores. We created Central Warehouse in the lesson of Stage 1. Now create a storeroom for the Workshop 1. Type in the description, Workshop 1 Storeroom. Next, select the Shop Storeroom checkbox and select Workshop 1. Click Save and Close. Repeat this procedure to create a storeroom for Workshop 2. To create a supply scheme, go to Warehouse and Delivery, Settings and Catalogs, Supply Schemes. Let's start by creating a supply scheme for material demands. Type in the description, Materials. Now go to the Production Departments tab and specify a warehouse that supplies Workshop 1 with materials for production. Select Workshop 1 and click Fill in Warehouse. Select Workshop 1 Storeroom Warehouse. Go back to the Warehouses tab. Now we need to specify that, in case of shortage of goods in the warehouse, they must be ordered from the central warehouse. For convenience, click Show by Hierarchy. Find Workshop 1 in the list, select it, and click Fill in Supply Method. Clear the Only Used in Warehouse checkbox. Create a new demand fulfillment method. Select Supply Type, Transfer. Type in the description similar to the supply method's name, Transfer to Workshop 1. Open the Usage Restriction tab. In the Use to Work field, select For Work with One Warehouse and choose Central Warehouse from the list that appears. This allows transfer of goods from this warehouse only. In the Planning Parameters tab, set the transfer period to 3 days. As you can see, the Guaranteed Shipment Date field is now automatically filled for the same period, 3 days. Transfer period defines how long it takes to transfer the goods between warehouses. Guaranteed Shipment Period defines how soon the transferred goods will become available at the destination. These two periods may differ. Set the Guaranteed Shipment Date to 4 days. Covered period is the minimum guaranteed period that transferred goods will remain available at the destination. We'll go back to these settings and examine them in more detail later during the stock maintenance lesson. For now, set the covered period to 7 days. Go to the Usage Restriction tab. Select the following: Company, SBS Manufacturing, Department, Workshop 1. Transfer duration 5 days, equal to the transfer period. Click Save and close. Click Demand Fulfillment Method, Transfer to Workshop 1, and click Select. This will autofill the line Workshop 1 Storeroom on the Supply Scheme page. Create and select Demand Fulfillment Method, Transfer to Workshop 2 for Workshop 2. In this lesson, we studied the demand fulfillment subsystem. We learned what supply schemes are and why we should use them. This concludes the lesson. Next time, we'll continue learning how to create supply schemes for semi-finished products. Good luck!